Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Pop Culture Rewind. I'm your host Travis, and with me is Xavier.
Hola.
And it's that time again where we're going to do another commentary episode.
Yay! These are fun for me.
It's fun for us. I don't know if the listeners like them, but I like doing them. but we've had a trend of a pattern of what we've been doing commentaries for.
Yeah, well, they know that. They've listened to all the other ones.
Right.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Of course they, yeah.
But for those of you who haven't, we've done audio commentaries for Transformers, the movie, G.I. Joe, the movie.
The animated from the 80s movies.
Yes. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
From 1990.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
we want to, like Guano Bowls, collect the whole set. We figured what's the next logical movie? 1987's Masters of the Universe.
Right.
87? Yeah.
87, yeah. Starring Dolph Lundren as He-Man.
As He-Man, yeah.
And Frank Langella as Skeletor.
Yeah. A lot of there's a few other fun people in this.
Yeah. But, who doesn't know about Masters Universe is a thing, so hopefully this will be something fun that everybody can kind of...
I hope so.
Because if you have as much fun as we do, like watching the movie...
Yeah. Well, once this one's kind of out the way, it'll open it up to start doing other movies. Yeah. I don't know. I just the neurotic OCD part of me figures what were the big
neurotic OCC? What?
OCD?
Okay, yeah.
What were the big four cartoons? Of the '80s? It was Transformers, G.I. Joe, Ninja Turtles, and He-Man.
Right.
I even said if Silverhawks made a movie, I'd want to make a commentary to it just to complete that set. But they didn't. Thank God. Or damn it, they didn't. Who knows? Maybe people like
Thundercats, man.
Maybe people like Thundercats. Oh, yeah, but they never made a movie.
I know, man.
So again, if Brave Star made a movie, I'd say let's do a Brave Star commentary. But they never made a movie either.
GoBots had a movie.
What was it called? Rise
Rock Lords or something?
Oh yeah, the Rock Lords. I remember those were shitty. You could get little Rock Lords from Happy Meals, I think.
Yeah. And
that movie was anyway. Let's not go off on the GoBots. Well, do you want to get into this movie?
All right. Yeah, I think this is hour and 40 minutes or whatever, hour and 45. But we're at the pause button right now, right at the 2-second mark. We're about to hit the play button. Starting up the movie.
Yeah, if you're listening to it on podcast and you have it on DVD, follow along. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, just relax.
Yeah, enjoy the show. And here we go.
Canon Films, they're not around anymore.
Gee, I wonder why.
They went bankrupt shortly after this. I think this movie was budgeted at 17, and then it blew up to 22 million, which at that time was like the most expensive movie that they had ever done.
Especially for a small company. Like that.
Yeah, they weren't that big. Can you think of any other Canon movies? It was like Carol Co. You look at that logo and you think 80s,
right?
Because they didn't exist any time after that.
Well, Terminator 2, no. 92.
Yeah,
92. I think that was it, though.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
I'm surprised that, like, after making Terminator 2, a company would go under. That was, like, the biggest movie ever.
Right.
Frank Langella.
I gotta say, this little matte painting of Castle Grayskull, I think it still, like, holds up. I
love it and hate it. I love it because it looks beautiful, but it's not the cartoon green castle that I wanted to see when I went to see this movie.
Okay, like, when you were a kid and you were watching this, like, how much of, like, the cartoon were you expecting to be translated over to the movie?
I was expecting it to be a literal translation.
I think everybody was.
Entirely in Eternia, Prince Adam, all that stuff. Now I said the same thing for the opening credit scroll to Transformers. This is very Superman the movie.
It's almost like how could they do a Star Wars? I'm sorry. How can they do a Superman intro without getting sued?
Even the music sounds very
exactly.
It sounds very Superman. Bill Conti though, who's done some great scores, like Rocky did the music for this. Yeah. But yeah, the way the letters kind of shoot in. It's very
it's white instead of blue, so
it's totally different.
Right? Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. It's that little bit change that makes it different. Yeah, it's not.
They can't sue anybody.
It's not the same. Yeah, you can't argue that. Okay, now the concept Masters of the Universe. The opening scroll was saying like whoever runs Grayskull will become Masters of the Universe. I guess that's Skeletor's goal. In the cartoon, though, everybody was a Master of the Universe, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
All the good guys were
They're masters of something, yeah.
So like Ram Man, Mechaneck is a master of the universe. That's not a title you just throw around lightly.
The good guys were the masters, and the villains were the evil warriors.
But I mean, that's such a hefty title to just give it to everybody, like a participation trophy. Here you go, you're a master of the universe. Here you go, you showed up today. You get to become a master of the universe. That's just a heavy title to just throw around all willy nilly. So here we see Eternia, which looks a lot like California, probably.
Okay, I kind of like the fact that it started off in Eternia and it wasn't just straight up on Earth.
I don't like the fact that it went to Earth to begin with.
Yeah, definitely. If we could go back in time and just like stop the filmmakers,
if we had a cosmic key, I could go back.
Okay. Oh, the cosmic.
Hey, we never mentioned this in the time. Well, there's no time travel. Well, there's a little time travel in this movie. We'll get to that.
Teeny tiny bit, yeah.
And this was a set. This was at the time one of the largest sets ever built, like for a movie.
It was like a precursor to like what you see of Thor nowadays,
Yeah, and like that shot right there, all the good statues above, all the evil dungeony stuff below, because Grayskull is supposed to be like split between. Even the dude in the opening scroll said at the edge of good and evil.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
Grayskull is supposed to represent power incarnate, and power incarnate isn't good or evil. Yeah. Is ours. No. Big reveal of our villain, Frank Langella, as Skeletor. Now, I gotta say, I loved Frank Langella.
Oh, absolutely. He's a gem of this movie.
Why he didn't get an Oscar for Best Actor of the Century in this movie. He is having fun with this role. And he's such a good, classically, he's a good actor. It was like a coup to get him to do this. And like many good actors who do movies like this, I think I read somewhere that he had kids who loved Masters, so he did it for that. And
this is the case of most of the big name actors that do these kind of movies.
And this is a sorceress wearing Kryptonian shit on her head. She didn't have the eagle, the eagle thing. I wanted to see the eagle thing. And
right. Yeah.
And the legs. Sorceress has got legs and she knows how to use.
Sorceress is hot.
Yeah,
not in this movie.
Yeah, not in this movie. Fun fact: this actress, Christina Pickles, I think is her name, went on to play Monica and Ross's mom on Friends.
Yes. Okay, nice little trivia
for people who watch Friends. If I think there's one or two people out there who've heard of that show.
I'm used to watching it.
What do you think of Meg Foster in this movie? Wait a minute, did Skeletor just call her Evil Lynn? Huh. All these years I've been calling her Evelyn. Anyways, what do you think of her in this movie?
I get that reference.
All these years I've been calling her Evelyn.
That's genius.
That was a good gag.
Yeah, it was.
That's a Robot Chicken joke, by the way.
But I liked. Get back to your question. Meg Foster. I don't know what it was. Like as a kid, I was just mesmerized by her. Like her eyes were so.
Her eyes
creepy.
Her eyes scared the living shit out of me. They still do. I could never. I mean, she's
hey, there's a reveal of He-Man, by the way.
Oh yeah, now we get the big. Both of our hero and villain get a big. Our back.
Turn around reveal.
Yeah, we see their back, and then they turn around and there's our hero.
Cape and all.
Yeah, he did have a cape. I guess he would have looked silly without it. Because you look at his outfit and it looks silly, but you put a cape on it, it's not as silly.
It's regal, right?
It kind of makes the rest of the outfit kind of make sense. Now, Dolph Lundren physically is the perfect guy to play He-Man. That guy is gigantic Swede.
And one thing we haven't really mentioned is He-Man, like in the 80s. I mean, I don't know if people nowadays understand like how big the franchise was. I mean, this was a huge deal. Obviously, it got a live-action movie off of a toy.
Yeah, He-Man, the franchise, is one of the first, if not the first, where the cartoon was basically invented to sell a toy.
Right.
It was the first weekly commercial, animated commercial. That Mattel came up with in '82, I want to say, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we meet a couple of our Man-at-Arms and Teela. Not what I was expecting either.
Yeah.
Teela has got red hair, and she's got the white outfit, and here Chelsea Fields doesn't look at all like Teela.
And I didn't never care about the actress that played her.
Chelsea, yeah. Well, I don't think I could think of she was in Last Boy Scout, and she cheated on Bruce Willis. So screw her. Man, you don't cheat on Bruce Willis.
I like the actor that played Man-at-Arms.
In the 90s. You can cheat on him now, I don't care.
Yeah.
90s Bruce Willis was the shit.
Okay. Anyway, the actor that played Man-at-Arms, what was his name?
Something Duncan something.
Okay, well, I liked him as
you like Man-at-Arms?
Yeah.
I just like that he had the helmet to make him look a little Man-at-Armsy.
Well, I don't even notice his chest piece. It had the little protrusion, I guess, of the armor. That was from the toy in the cartoon.
Oh, I had three. Robert Duncan. No, I'm sorry. That's the dude who played Kevin. Man-at-Arms, his name is John Cipher.
Okay, John Cipher. And now we got Gwildor.
You mean Orko?
Yeah, right. Thank you. I'm glad you said that because when I was a kid, I was like, okay, they couldn't get Orko, so they got this. Like, is this supposed to be the Orko of the movie?
Well, Orko would be hard to make as a character nowadays. An Orko would be so easy, but Orko was always flying around. He had no legs, basically. I could see, for practical reasons, in the '80s, it's hard to make an Orko work.
Yeah.
So you give us like Wildor instead, and that's a hard sell. But make him Billy Barty, okay. I love Billy Barty. Mm-hmm. I wonder if he dubbed his lines because it looks like he doesn't have a lot of movement in that mask.
You can definitely see there's not a lot of movement. Yeah.
The 1990 Ninja Turtles have more movement in their mouths than Gwildor has.
Well, they had puppets helping
and those
them.
were animatronics. Yeah. So Gwildor is a locksmith and inventor. So we come back to his. That was my Billy Barty.
Very good.
Yeah, and you can tell they don't trust him because look, they're like walking in with their guns. He's like, "Come on into my house," and they still got their guns.
Right there, He-Man with a gun. That kind of throws.
Yeah, that looked kind of weird. His gun always reminded me of the Zapper from the original Nintendo, just with some extra plastic glue to it. But it always reminded me of that. Whenever I play with the Zapper gun, I always thought it was a very He-Man-y. So this is where we meet. You can find the MacGuffin of the film, the cosmic key.
You gotta keep up the whole movie. I like it. I like your little impersonation.
My Billy Barty.
Yeah.
Well, we can't really hear what's going on too well, so I'm not overly familiar with this movie like I was with Ninja Turtles and stuff.
Yeah. A small disclaimer: it's been a while since I think we actually sat down and actually watched the movie from beginning to end. But we have such a love for this.
I watched it a lot as a kid. I had it on VHS. We just watched it over and over again. So yeah, the key can just open portals to time or space. It's like a TARDIS, if you will.
A what?
A TARDIS.
I lost you.
Time and relative dimension in space.
Oh, that.
Yeah. We're gonna do this every time. So Tila's mystified by the key 10 seconds ago, and now she's like, "You little shit."
Another reason I didn't like Tila in this movie.
She wasn't a nice person.
She's a bitch.
She wasn't a good guy. She wasn't a good character in this movie.
She's too like tough and I don't know, too much like a dude. I guess I don't know.
I don't remember Tila from the cartoon too much. What she did, if she was useful or not. I just remember she was like the Lois Lane. Like, gee, Prince Adam, you should have been here 5 minutes ago. He-Man was here.
Yeah.
But and they're like, wow, Darda missed. Like, she was always too stupid to figure out.
Well, she was like the head of she had her own. She's like the captain of the army, or whatever. But
yeah, but in the way like Lois is always too stupid to realize that the two people she knows, Clark and Superman, are never the same thing. She kind of had the same thing with Prince Adam.
Well, He-Man is he's kind of tan.
Yeah,
and
but he didn't even have glasses to disguise him.
Just literally,
he literally just changed his clothes, same haircut, same gay haircut, and everything like that.
Prince Valiant haircut.
Yeah, at least they didn't.
Could you imagine if they gave Dolph Lundren?
I was about to say instead of that sweet mullet.
That is a sweet mullet. Okay, here's some more some villains coming in here.
Yeah.
What was his name? Karg.
Yeah. This is where we meet the first of the new toys. I mean, new characters.
Yeah. Which I thought this was supposed to be Trapjaw. Because he had the hook. And Trapjaw had a hook. And I thought
but Trapjaw also had a Trapjaw.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just one of those things like, who is this guy? I mean, I don't know who this guy is. He's not in the cartoon.
That's some alright makeup.
Yeah, it's for creature like makeup. Yeah, it's.
I've seen worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of even holds up.
But look, you got the Karg makeup. You have the Skeletor makeup just by itself. Gwildor,
Sarad.
Yeah.
I actually like that makeup.
Beastman.
Yeah. There's a few creatures in this movie. Only a handful were from
and for
the
me,
cartoon,
it kind of stands out. It makes it more memorable because of the characters.
Oh, Pig Boy. We'll talk about Pig Boy later.
Yeah.
There's a bit of trivia about him. So yeah, there's no guards on the sorceress, no sentries. There's no
yeah.
She's like the most powerful prisoner. Everything, their whole plan relies on her, and let's just leave her unguarded. Nobody cares.
It's almost like it's a trap.
Yeah, a little too raff.
That's what you did there.
That headgear. It looks Kryptonian. Again, maybe they're trying to rip off.
Without ripping off.
Yeah, it's an homage.
Yeah.
It's a reimagining. Gwildor. What much poor Billy Barty having to work. And all that heavy makeup. Can't even talk probably.
I'm sure a lot of his lines were like redubbed later.
Yeah, and I was saying like I at the time Dolph Lundren was still fairly new. He didn't speak great English, and I think the studio wanted to redub
really
it.
changed.
Yeah, he's gotten better. Well, the guy speaks like 5 languages. Give him a break.
Yeah, that's true.
So they wanted him.
I mean, look at that outfit Evelyn's wearing. God damn.
Apparently, it was a super heavy outfit. She couldn't even sit down in it. You'll never see her sit down in the movie because all that metal is weighing on her. But same thing.
We're not weighing down her boobs. Damn, they're perky as hell.
But like they said, Dolph, they wanted to redub him, and it was written in Dolph's contract that he would have 3 attempts to dub himself. So I think a lot of Dolph's lines, it's his voice,
right,
but it's him after he's practiced the line again and again, and he's redubbed his voice.
Like in the studio, like you go back and read.
Yeah, like what what's the word for that?
Post.
Yeah.
ADR.
ADR. There you go.
I do like the fact that they kept Skeletor's staff.
Yeah, that ram's head or whatever it is. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess Skeletor's look, to make him look identical body-wise...
It'd be weird, yeah.
And Frank Langella isn't as good of a shape as Dolph Lundren. So, yeah, I give him a black cloak and everything like that. That's cool.
I think it worked for the movie.
It does.
Yeah.
Even the makeup, creating the scale outward rather than trying to sink his face in.
The only thing that I didn't care too much for were the little... not streamers or anything that are coming down the front of the cloak.
Like he's got a scarf on or something.
Yeah.
It hits the floor.
Yeah.
And he's got like those. It looks like he's missing his 2 front teeth sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I guess they try to give him like the semblance of fangs, but with the makeup, you can't see the actual teeth. All you see are those 2 little ones.
Yeah. It's so cute.
It's so cute. Yeah. Did the cartoon have this many lasers?
No.
Okay. Now, I was looking at the trivia before we recorded this, and it answered a question that I've always had my whole life: were these guys robots? Skeletor's henchmen, whatever, the troops, the stormtroopers.
I always considered those were supposed to be like the Horde troopers from the cartoon.
Well, I mean, I just never knew if they were robots or if they were just dudes in like stormtrooper armor, and because the way they move around, obviously there's dudes
right,
in them.
right.
But in the trivia says that they were actually robots because they didn't want He-Man killing anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So they made them robots. So even though he's shooting people who are clearly people, I don't know. But the thing is, they never state in the movie that they're robots. It was just something that the studio planned, but then they never made it clear, which is why for 20 years I've always thought He-Man was like a mass murderer.
You didn't think he was a mass murderer.
Well, look, he just killed like 10 guys.
With a gun.
Well, yeah, with a gun.
They
probably had kids and a family at home, like, this is a government contract. Lots of sweet benefits. Of course, you're going to go work for Skeletor. You join you're right out of high school. You join the skeleton army.
What are you going to do?
You get paid for college, and then this He-Man, this right wing fanatic, comes in and blasts everything apart with his lasers. You had no interest in politics. Yeah, let me just stand out here in the open like a fucktard, so I could be an easy target. Did you just dodge a laser?
Yes, he did.
It almost looked like the laser flew up, like the key had some sort of a gravity to it. Get the key. Every time somebody says the key, do a shot. It makes it no drinking because everybody's after this key. Or
that was a nice shot with the grappling hook, by the way.
Good job. Yeah, even Batman is like nice.
Yeah.
Find them. See there. Oh, it turns out he does have teeth.
Yeah.
Only when he's really angry do we get to see it. You know what? Now all I can do is notice those dingle dangles hanging off his Skeletor's.
That always bugged
That's
me.
all I never noticed them, and now that's all I can look at. Is those thingies. So they got these robots, well trained, that they stand at attention every time Skeletor happens to walk by.
Some nice,
That's some good programming.
Yeah.
So how long do we actually spend on Eternia? like 15 minutes?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
And now we spend the rest of the movie on Earth.
For the last 10 minutes, I guess.
Yeah. Because again, it's harder to film in Eternia.
Or in desert, whichever.
Yeah, not that Eternia looks that exotic.
Right, yeah.
I don't know why they didn't, Tatooine, it's just a desert.
Right, yeah.
Just build some huts and throw an alien in the background, and now you're on another planet.
All right, so now we got a
little bit of comedy for the kids, and let's be a little silly. I don't know.
Like, why couldn't they at least make Teela's outfit white? Just to kind of go along somewhat with the cartoon.
Yeah.
Instead of the blue. I don't know. Or for Man-at-Arms, for that matter. Like,
do you ever watch that the cartoon they did of He-Man, like in the 2000s?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well, then they came up with a new one only a few years ago, right?
Well, there's two. Altogether, there was 3 He-Man series. There was the original He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and then after that, after this movie kind of didn't go anywhere, they ended that one and they did a new series called The New Adventures of He-Man.
That was in like 2000-ish, around there.
No, that was like in 90.
90?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or 80, 88, 89, somewhere in there. It was like a year or two after this movie came out. Because that's when the toy line started kind of fizzling out, and so they had to kind of reinvent it. And that's when they put He-Man and Skeletor in space and another...
What? Okay, I don't remember that one.
And then anyway, and I think the one you're referring to is kind of He-Man and the Master of the Universe. That was in 2003. That was kind of a retelling.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was that
characters.
old because I started to revisit that on Netflix about a year ago.
I loved that cartoon. I thought that was wonderful.
I caught like 10 episodes and then something happened. Then I just went on with my life.
But it was just made to sell toys, and the toys didn't sell, and then there you go. It cancels this.
Because I know in that one there was a plot where like Teela was really important.
Mm-hmm.
She was like a big plot device. She was like the sorceress.
They tied in everything on that TV, in that cartoon, man. And
like Teela had more of a purpose in that cartoon.
Yeah,
She wasn't
and it was one of those things where because the cartoon animators and the series creators, they had
What is the cow? Okay, well, we know that they're in civilized. They're not out in the country. They're like right next door to a cemetery and a barbecue joint, and they just run to a cow just randomly wandering in the woods. I guess. I don't know. I guess that was a joke. Look, it might be intelligent life. Anyways, I never got to finish that older cartoon. I do like it, and I like some of the animation.
It ended on a cliffhanger. Because they never finished it because the toys didn't sell, and they didn't get the funding for another season. But damn, that was a good show.
Activate your personal locators. Go. I don't know why they'd always. Here we go. Good journey. Good journey. How
many times have we done that?
I was about to say we've done that many times. We're about to good journey. Sometimes it's hard to say goodbye to yesterday. No. Okay. Come on, everybody loves some boys too. Anywho,
Robbie's ribs and chicken.
now we meet a young Monica Geller, a young Courtney Cox.
Mm-hmm.
Now, back in the I used to have a huge crush on Courtney Cox
Really?
when I was because of this movie and because of Mr. Destiny. Remember the movie with Jim Belushi? She's in that, and she plays kind of like a slutty character. She's his mistress. She's hot in that movie.
I was never a big Courtney Cox fan. I don't know.
And Ace Ventura too. I gotta admit, I thought she was pretty hot in that. I don't know. This movie was like the start of my Courtney Cox thing. She's still attractive. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm not saying she's not. I think she's gotten better with age, actually. But
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, she's really annoying in this movie. She's your typical just crying, help, and damsel kind of a thing. I wonder how old she was in this
I think it's because she's like just the cause of so many problems in the story.
But apparently, what's her name? Julie.
Yeah. Julie.
Yeah. Every time
If you don't know the name, yeah.
Every time somebody yells, "Julie, do another shot." Okay. So her parents are. Well, they'll get to what her plot is.
Oh God.
And her boyfriend, the other hero, human hero, Kevin.
What'd you think of Kevin?
No.
Kind of a goof.
He was like, what if Jimmy Olsen got thrown into the Masters of the Universe movie? He was kind of just and knew how to play a keyboard.
Right? Yeah.
That's his only thing is that he knows how to play the keyboard. That's the only part how he becomes useful.
I'm in a band.
I'm with the band. But
he's got a leather jacket, so that's something.
Okay, he's in a band. He's got a leather jacket. He's got a hot girlfriend.
In a shagging van.
He's got the shagging wagon. He's got a hot girlfriend.
I hate him for it.
Yeah, you could tell he's never hit that before.
Yeah. Oh, those are definitely virgin eyes.
Yeah. He got to second base like once, and she like didn't let him in, and now they never did anything since.
Jeez, what a prude.
And she's moving. Yeah, her parents died in a plane crash recently, and now she's just decided to uproot her life and leave. And Kevin's like, "Don't go, because I don't want to graduate high school as a virgin." But
it's a good thing
it.
It's a good thing this is about He-Man and not this random Earth chick. And
Thank God.
And her subplot wouldn't have anything to do with the final outcome of the movie, right? So
thank God.
Yeah,
no.
right. That'd be ridiculous.
That's another thing. It's like, you go to see a Transformer movie, you don't give a shit about Spike and the humans. You go to see a Master Universe movie, you want to see He-Man. You don't give a shit about the humans that they're just inventing.
This is the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Even this movie is not susceptible to that, or the let's introduce characters to make more toys thing. Which, as a fan, you're like, I want to see, like you said, Trapjaw. I don't want to see Blade. I don't want to see Karg. I want to see Beast.
Although I thought Blade was actually kind of a cool looking character.
You thought you liked Blade?
Why not? I don't know. It was
a guy was. I missed my favorite line of the movie. I've done that every time I see food that I'm getting. Like, ooh, that looks like some good food. I've done that a lot. And
I have a problem with the line that's gonna be coming up here in a second.
You don't like ribs? This movie, that scene always makes me want to eat some ribs. Right. I don't even like ribs. Right. But the way Gwildor is just going to town on that thing, dang, I want me some Robbie's ribs. Okay, I think I know what you're going to talk about. I'll let you take this one. Again, remember when chicken came in buckets? Well, the chicken still comes in buckets.
Yeah, they brought it back. I think they did away with that.
Yeah.
Okay, these white sticks. They wrapped them in these white sticks.
Oh, those are rib bones.
Yeah. You mean this used to be an animal? Oh, God.
You can't build as much muscles as He-Man does without some protein, damn it.
Like, they don't even have the concept of, like, meat.
Right? I didn't know that Eternio was entirely vegetarian.
Right? Yeah.
Right? They would all be sick and skinny as fuck unless they got.
Well, Prince Adam was. That's why he had the sword.
Yeah.
Turned him into
But
He-Man.
Come on. You can't grow to be as tall and big as He-Man without getting some protein in you. You know?
Right? Yeah. Like, just to me, like, the concept that she doesn't even know what meat is, like, to eat it. Like, just boggles my mind. I can't even
this used to be an animal. What do you do with animals on your planet? Are they just roaming the fields like crazy, taking over? It's about, maintaining a balance in nature.
Well, the one scene we saw in Eternity is pretty desolate. I don't know. It was like,
right?
Yeah.
Like, don't they have carnivorous animals that eat other animals? Like, the concept of you are eating an animal? Like, that's so disgusting.
Yeah. But Man-at-Arms, her father knows...
Obviously knows about it, right? So, it's not like this is... Is he part of this secret satanic sect that would sacrifice cows? Yeah. They would sacrifice cows and devour their flesh. Oh my God, that sounds so gross. We just had Whataburger earlier today. So Julie, that she's visiting her grave, and she feels guilty. She blames herself that her parents... She was supposed to be on the plane with them, but she lied because I wanted to spend the day,
with this doof,
teasing Kevin, not giving him any. Right. So I wonder if the fact that she regrets her parents are dead will have any, basis in the rest of the movie.
I'm sure.
Is he wearing a tie?
He is wearing a tie.
I've never noticed he's wearing a tie. Why the hell does he have a tie on?
Because it's a cemetery? I don't know. He's got to dress
up. Oh, yeah,
up.
right. He's formal.
Gotta show respect,
that's his formal leather jacket.
Right, yeah. Rockstar over here, man.
That's her formal jean jacket.
Right.
So now they've got the key.
Take a shot.
Yeah. I hear there's still a couple of those in production. Like a private collector owns one.
Like a prop of it?
Yeah, like the prop of it.
Oh, the prop. Oh,
yeah. And I think they're.
Well, that'd be a cool display piece, like a
yeah. And I think it's valued at several $1,000s.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, like I got it at an auction or something like that, but.
And this guy, because he's a band, he thinks it's a synthesizer.
He thinks it's a synthesizer. Some people are like, what's a synthesizer? That is a device used to create tones.
Did we understand why there was 2 cosmic keys?
Well, Gwildor built the key, and Skeletor or Evelyn took it. And when he brought He-Man and all them back to go, he goes, if they knew I had this prototype. No, he goes, Skeletor wants me killed, so I can't build another one. If they knew I had this prototype. And then when Evelyn sees him, she goes, the little worm has another key. So they don't realize that there's 2. So he built one prototype, built a second one, perfected it, and Skeletor jacked it. And now he's got this.
What a villain.
Stealing, industrial espionage, stealing this inventor's copyrighted. Illusion is the guy's band name. Would you buy a audio tape?
You think
by
there's
a
something
band
to
called
that
Illusion?
around the world fantasy? I mean,
What?
fantasy was like the little banner up at the top there. I don't know. They focused on it for like 30 seconds. So
I was looking at the bands. They had another banner on the bottom. Wow, you're looking up top. I'm looking at the bottom because it had the band name Illusions.
What a stupid name for a band.
Yeah, we're the good '80s bands like the Pinheads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good '80s band right there. I guess there's like a dance going on. I never really.
They're just too darn loud.
They're
Sorry. I just had to throw that out there.
Nicely done. He just activated the key, and now I guess he opened a mini portal
Again, because these stupid fucking hapless humans are just causing all these damn problems.
And now Skeletor, they can lock onto the.
So is that supposed to be a robot?
That's a Televiper.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't know what. Well, Snake Mountain Viper.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. That's a cool looking set. I never even really gave.
I like the fact that they they referenced Snake Mountain. At least they acknowledged it.
It is.
Yeah.
So Skeletor uses Google Earth
That
to
right?
find out that
That was definitely Google Earth.
to find out where the key is in some backwater planet, some primitive planet.
Mm-hmm. I like how Earth. Okay, here we go.
Here's where officially we meet the new toys.
Yeah.
Blade. You like okay? Sarah
Sarah.
with the bubble like a frog.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah.
The Beast Man. Now we're like, yes.
Someone we know.
Yeah, I'm glad they introduced him third because if they opened with Beast Man, I'd be like, who's next?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Blade? Card?
Card.
Who are these fucking? Yeah. But at least Blade, Beast Man was a treat after these two nobodies.
And I don't know. I still wanted to see more references to like older characters.
Right? Yeah. There's so many great characters. I guess Beast Man was easy. There's probably a lot of pieces of werewolf costume lying around. Just piece it together and give me a Beast Man. Blade was just he's like a
There's okay. You know what?
he's like a Kmart shredder.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not downing his lane. I think what it is, there's that one scene towards the end when he actually has the one-on-one sword duel with He-Man.
Towards the end?
Not towards the end, where they're still
In the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know that
goes,
one little scene. I think I like him, but
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
And he goes, I waited a long time for this. I read that there's a backstory that He-Man is the one who took his eye.
See, there you go. That would have been
Cool.
Yeah.
You see, now that would have fleshed out the character. But here, he's just a one-dimensional guy. Let's give him swords. Okay, what do we call him? Blade. It was like there's no thought to him as a character.
I'm not going to say that was my favorite one. I just said, I don't have a problem with him. I don't know.
Now, that guy, Anthony DeLonges, he's actually the sword master. He taught Dolph Lundren how to use his sword.
The guy that played Blade?
Yeah.
He's the king of blades?
Yeah. And he choreographed the sword fights. So he wasn't just an actor they brought in. He's like almost like the stunt coordinator. You know what? Let's give you the fucking character.
I kind of like that. Like that, yeah.
So,
More fucking backstory.
her parents are dead. Get over it. That was like a month ago. Come on.
Well, I think you had to show that one little picture of her mom because that's going to play a little...
Yeah, he said, now we know what her mom looks like.
Yeah.
And her dad was like the sound director or something like that. They needed to, rather than hire an actor, let's get another crew member in there. Oh, and Kevin decided to take the key, the synthesizer. Look at how he's got that little snake movement. When he jumps out, he kind of does the little...
Yeah.
Anyways, so he took it to a music store to talk to Charlie, the music guy. He'll know what this device is. So you stay here, Julie. Look, he's even got the shredder shoulder blades with the spikes, man. Look at him. He's like a chainmail-y shitty shredder. Shitty shredder.
The shitter.
The shitter. Fuck Blade. From now on, the rest of the movie is the shitter. Oh, Beastman does that open palm slap. Leave him alone and then run away.
This is where everyone has guns. I don't know. Like Beastman, why does Beastman have a gun?
I don't know. What's the point of being a beast man if you got to rely on your guns?
If you're civilized enough to use a weapon.
Because he never does anything super beastly, I don't think. He never makes
He growls, I think.
He doesn't jump on walls. He doesn't make really big leaps. He doesn't do anything a guy in a costume couldn't do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Show
right here. This scene is like the only beastie thing he does.
Yeah, show that he's superhuman. You know, give him a really a high jump or something. You know, At least Sarah has got a bubble neck.
Like, why are they after her?
Right? They just show up and like, quick, get that random human. I think Karg has a line where he goes, "She may know where the key is." Although, why they just decide to beat that janitor to death,
right? Yeah.
Without even thinking about it, they're like, "Kill this guy," but that girl, she may know something.
And she just took out Beastman, like.
Yeah. And he's got like, that's kind of cool, even though he fucking missed.
Well, his name's a Hawkeye, for God's sake.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he's got one eye.
He's got the one eye. Yeah, he should have really good aim.
Or he's very off on everything.
Or he has no depth perception. You're right, probably.
This is the 80s. They didn't know about...
Yeah. So nobody notices a dude just running around town with a cape.
Maybe it's Halloween. I don't know. They never specify what time of year it is.
And we didn't get a chance to address that mullet of his.
There's plenty of time for that.
Okay, yeah. Because I was looking at it right now. That sweet mullet. I forget.
Like, they're like literally like, chasing her down, like...
right?
I don't know.
Like, they have no reason to... Well, I guess because he says she may know where the key is.
Yeah, but still, fucking split your team up or something. You know? Send your minions after her.
Everybody
right?
go after this one girl.
See? Yeah, it's like they're... I don't know.
If she had like some trace key energy on her or some shit like that, like maybe the key put out radiation and she had a trace put on her or something. But you're right. There's no reason for them to be tracking her down like crazy. These monsters.
Actually, she did all right for explaining her situation to this random dude. It's like,
yeah,
like how you
monsters are after me. And thank God she ran into He-Man.
Right?
Like, anybody else would have, like, sedated her and put her in a padded room. But thank God. And does he have a little bitty sigh?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I never noticed that. He's got a little sigh. That's cute.
Well, if the shitter wasn't bad enough to rip off that, Gary.
Yeah. We got the shitter, now we got a fake Leonardo.
Raphael,
what'd I say? Because I was about to call the shitter a Leonardo.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, duh, I just called him Shredder. This way. You can tell he's not an actor. And the only thing Sarah does is kind of cool is he's got like some little fingernails.
Oh, yes. He's
like a shitty Sabretooth.
I don't know. I wouldn't compare him to Sabretooth. Whatever. All right. Oh, He-Man's little mastery trick here. Yeah.
Oh. I can't believe you fell for the oldest trick in the book. What's with you, man? Come on. I can't believe it, man. So he's taking out more robots.
Sure, yeah.
At least have him like maybe use his sword to cut off a robot's head and show like sparks or something. Mm-hmm. Just something really take 2 seconds of filming to show they're robots, but they never did. I never even knew they were robots until I read the trivia. See, he's not biting him. He's not clawing. He's just
hugging him.
He's the bear hug, the beast hug. Wait, I've waited a long time for this.
Yeah, see, I mean,
and like I said, this guy was the choreographer of this fight. It's not the best sword fight, but those are like heavy swords.
Yeah.
Those aren't swords you're meant to be like flailing all around. And my sword. Yeah. Well, use one of the 17 other blades you've got on your body, buddy.
Right?
Like Shredder, you almost never see Shredder with a sword. There's those fingernails. Yeah. And then he just throws him like nothing.
Like chump.
It'd be funny if Sarah got killed because he rammed into the blades, into the shoulder blades. And then these guys show up. I don't know how. Oh, He-Man must have activated the sourcing signal.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
The GPS unit.
Yeah, and now they're just like, retreat! There's 2 of them! Well, I guess they took out all of their... But there's still 4 to 3.
Yeah.
Although He-Man counts as like 12 guys.
Right.
He's like so big. Like compared to her. Just like, look at this giant... I want to say like Dolph is like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, he's
a big
dude,
guy, yeah.
So, and yeah, the casting choice was...
Yeah, I can't picture anybody else as He-Man. Dude, a little Jimmy.
Yeah.
Nice. So I remember he told Julie, he goes, I'm going to go to Charlie's, be back. I'll be gone 15 minutes. Unless his music store is across the street, I don't know where you can go to a music store and come back and discuss a key, come back in less than 15 minutes.
She could have just.
I remember that line of dialogue. He was talking about his band because I saw this movie a lot as a kid, but I had taped it off TV. Mm-hmm. So and I edited out the commercials, but there's a lot of scenes that when I watch the actual movie, it's almost like I'm watching the director's cut because I know it so well from TV where they just for time they just cut dialogue, they cut scenes short.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, oh, I know what this is. It's Japanese.
Like in the 80s, everything
was Japanese. Yeah. No wonder this failed. It's made in Japan. What are you talking about? All the best stuff is made in Japan. Yeah, in the 80s, it seems like the Japanese were ruling the world. Right. As a kid, consumer-wise, I thought the Japanese, that or Taiwan. Everything was made in Taiwan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And nobody's really that freaked out by this kid. They're impressed, but nobody's like holy shit.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Everybody's like, that's cool.
That's all you got.
Yeah. Like this scene, I think this was cut out of the TV version because I'm looking at it now.
Well, it can't be because they're like, this sets up.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. No. It's a scene with the cop and the record store owner.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I remember some of that was cut short.
Yeah, that's like serves no purpose.
Oh, he's got this gigantic.
Yeah. That's God.
Look at that fucking beast. Look at the gigantic.
That's like top of the line back there too, right? Fucking police scanner. Jesus.
Oh God. So he's like, trouble at the school, fire at the high school, something like that. Well, that's convenient too.
Right?
He-Man runs into the one of two people who happen to pick up the key. Is it very well? He-Man's very lucky.
Yeah, I think this movie would be luck.
Yeah, a lot of dumb luck in this movie, or maybe it's like fate. The sorceress.
She was all part of her plan.
She knew exactly what was going to. That's why she was telling He-Man to get out of here. She knew what was going to go down. He's like, oh no. Are my keyboards okay?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I think, is this the scene where we get the introduction of the...
To Officer Strickland?
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, Officer Lubick.
Yeah, we'll call him Strickland.
Yeah. Oh, so, yeah, okay, so the janitor or whatever didn't die. I forgot about that.
No humans die. Hey, Strickland!
Mr. James Tolkien.
Yeah.
Who everybody knows from the Back to the Future franchise.
Yeah.
He was in all three. He's brilliant. Oh, also, I gotta admit, I always think of Top Gun also.
Yes.
Yeah. That's almost, it goes Back to the Future, then Top Gun, then this. Even though I will never forget that he was in this movie. Mm-hmm. He's all over this, and he's great in it. But look at that. Jeez, didn't that guy ever have hair? And, and every of those 5 movies we mentioned, he's essentially the same character.
Yeah.
Kind of a...
It's a hard ass.
Yeah, there you go, a hard ass.
But he does it so well.
Yeah, but he's great at it.
He's a lovable hard ass, I guess.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't hate the guy for being that. You like the guy, and you want to see more of him.
Because he always has his purpose, like in Back to the Future. He's a principal. He's got to be tough. He's got to,
And then
he's a cop in here. He's got to be tough, right?
And and he's the commander of this Maverick, Pete Mitchell.
Yeah.
Obviously he's got to be tough to keep Tom Cruise under wraps. You'll be flying.
But nobody can do that.
Nobody can do a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. He's got great lines in Top Gun 2, being a hard ass. Yeah, I love James Tolkien. Whatever happened to that dude?
I don't
know. Those are like some iconic '80s movies that he was in.
Kind of disappeared, right?
Yeah, he kind of just disappeared. I don't know. I missed that guy.
I wonder if there's some kind of source that we could find out, like if he's done anything else.
Like some sort of a database?
Yeah.
About movies?
On the internet.
On the internet.
Let's see.
Go to DMIB.
Oh, no.
Database, internet, fuck.
He was on an episode of Leverage back in 2000.
That was too many letters to put in order.
Yeah.
Not right. Oh, so this whole time we've been wondering, where's Gwilder? What has he been up to? And he stole a car.
Yeah. That's what heroes do.
Oh, he didn't just steal a car; he modified a car, so now he can open all the doors at once. Because that was a good use of your time.
Yeah,
you're looking for this cosmic key and all that kind of stuff. Okay, jack some wheels to get you around. Okay, I'll buy that. But he rigged hydraulics on all the doors to open easier. Like, come on, you couldn't. That's time well spent. And I don't know where he pieced all this shit together.
Like, where'd he get all the equipment? Like,
Exactly. And that was, if you look at right now, those letters.
Yeah,
that's like Eternian dialogue. Yeah. Did he, like, get a little knife and started carving Eternian dialogue down?
Might as well have.
Yeah, there could be, like, a montage of Guldor working, building this car, wasting time.
Little 80s music playing in the background and everything.
Yeah. And I also remember there was a commercial right there when they drove off. I just happen to remember there was a commercial because I edited it out.
This whole scene with him and Evelyn.
Yeah, you think there was something going on there? Okay,
Well,
yeah,
he's got his hand on
Foster.
look at his hand on her shoulder. And everything.
Yeah. Meg Foster. She's a lovely woman, but fuck those eyes. They scared the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember as a kid waking up like, Meg Foster's coming.
I remember in high school we had to watch in English. We had to watch The Scarlet Letter, and she was like the woman. In that
she was the woman.
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
And those eyes. This is what I remember from her. Yeah.
I just put her letter on her just to let everybody know. Don't look her in the eyes, because
right. Yeah.
they'll possess you.
Like,
They'll melt your brain.
Did you ever play Medusa in a movie? That would have been a nice role for her.
Oh, so yeah, they're all failures.
Mm-hmm.
They come back. This scene. Okay, yeah. Spoiler alert. And I also read somewhere or heard somewhere that another reason that they didn't want to introduce an actual cartoon character right here is because Skeletor kills one.
Mm-hmm.
But big deal. So look at Transformers. They killed off a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Right before he's about to kill this dude. It looks as if Sarad, right before he's about to get killed, he goes for his gun.
Let me see. Right here. We're gonna see it here in a second.
Yeah, because Skeletor's angry. He's about to kill one of his minions to make a point. So he kills Lizard Man, and right before he does, I think Lizard Man goes for his gun. Like, yeah,
he does.
See, but then look, now he has no gun. I don't know, or did he drop it? I couldn't tell. But I always thought that was the coolest thing about that character. It was like he wasn't just gonna take it. He's like, I'm gonna try and take down Skeletor.
He's too quick for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but you think it was kind of like if they were going to kill off characters, then it would have made more sense to have an older character established,
kind of like, bring in a new one,
kind of like Transformers.
Exactly, yeah. But again, I don't know. Now you're replacing him.
Yeah, just a minute ago,
he was not suggesting I go.
Yeah.
Then you should not have spoken.
Yeah. Good line, yeah. But just a few seconds ago, he was like massaging her shoulder and everything, and all of a sudden he just like throws her with him.
Yeah, they got kind of like a Joker Harley thing going on.
It's good analogy, yeah.
Yeah, he abuses her and she keeps coming back for more. Well, no, actually, she doesn't keep coming back for more. Meg Foster, again, I read somewhere in the IMDb trivia, I read somewhere in an interview, she kind of compared her character to a Lady Macbeth. Like, she's really enamored with Skeletor, but she's not going to take being mistreated. And at the end, she's going to leave him be and to his own fate and be like, because she kind of dumps him at the end and leaves him to his fate when she realizes he's going to lose. She's like, fine, and she's whereas Harley would have gone down with Joker.
Yeah, absolutely,
because she's insane.
She would have jumped in the pit. Oh, spoiler alert! Yeah.
Wait, what? What did she just put a coin into a phone?
For what?
I don't know.
Like, are they just phones just out there in public?
A phone you pay for?
It's crazy.
What is that? It's like a baby's toy. I didn't really. Whatever. All right. So, again, how convenient that just as Kevin walked in, she just happened to be calling.
Mm-hmm.
Like perfect timing.
Yeah, I would say the tagline instead of just luck would be convenience and luck.
Yeah,
that's the name. That's the
like everything else in this movie. Mm-hmm. So she's like, "You got the key? Yeah, all right. Don't let the bald cop get the key."
Because she already knows what that is. Yeah, she already knows what he looks like.
Well, she doesn't say the cop, but I think she can tell that Kevin. I gotta admit, this is maybe Kevin's best scene because he's being a little sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
He answers the phone, but he knows the cop's there, so he's like, "Yeah, I'm worried about Julie."
He's still wearing that goddamn tie.
He was a little clever, a little sneaky here. Okay, right here, where he goes, "Just a friend of Julie's. You hungry?" They cut the rest of this out from the TV version. So this, to me, when I watch this, even right now, I'm still a little like, this feels like it's a deleted scene to me, but it's just part of the movie because I saw it edited on TV like 100 million trillion times. Yeah. Now Ludwig's just going to town.
All right.
He's just having a ball.
He never has any fun. Let him have some fun.
Let him have some fun, yeah. The only time he has is when he's shooting at slackers.
Right. I was kind of hoping, like, at the end of the movie, he would have said slackers.
Yeah. That would have been fun. Okay, so Evelyn's smarter. She's like, okay, I'll go to Earth, but I'm bringing a ship and like 20 more fucking guys.
Because He-Man's there. Like, she knows.
Yeah. And this little device can like read what happened an hour ago.
Yeah.
It's a neat little idea that this device exists. Like it picks up the trace signatures of. So I don't know. That's a cool idea. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in a movie where it can like replay what happened an hour ago.
The closest thing I've seen to that was in a cartoon Wolverine and the X-Men. When he had a sense that he could...
Oh, he could smell it. But when you see it, that's just in his mind.
Right.
But he can sort of tell what happened.
The same concept, I guess.
That also happened in a Suki book. They were
yeah?
able, through a spell called an ectoplasmic recreation or something, they can sort of see what happened through magic.
Oh, okay.
In the True Blood books.
Look at Strickland, still having fun.
Yeah, now we're going really off. Again, people just love to activate portals all willy-nilly.
It's crazy Japanese, man.
These Japanese, man. Is there anything they can't do?
His mind's blown.
Yeah,
like,
literally. I like that little bit of acting, though, because it kind of went on too long.
He sniffs his nose and everything.
More chicken. Yeah, I think KFC brought back buckets of chicken.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was like an expression. I brought a bucket of chicken.
Damn,
no other food came in a bucket. Oh, I never even noticed those little shock troops have the little symbol on their chest.
I wasn't looking at what
it looked. I don't know if it was a ram's head. It looked kind of like Skeletor staff kind of a symbol.
Really?
I guess it's like the villain symbol. But on their chest, right there, see it? on the right. It's kind of hard to see there. It was in better light earlier.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So the key, I think the key blew up the microwave.
No, the microwave was causing interference.
For them
to track this.
So the bad guys. So Evelyn blew up the microwave. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Because
the frequency.
It seems like Lubick is all freaked out that the microwave blew up. So he's like, so I'm going to take this key.
Yeah, clearly it's connected.
Yeah, but it's not. But this detective figured out that,
maybe it's not from Japan.
Yeah. But it seemed like because the microwave blew up, he's now justified in jacking this kid's property.
Right. As soon as he started pounding on it and having fun with it, he was willing to just take it anyways.
Yeah,
Any excuse that he could find.
He's glad that microwave blew up,
right.
man. Now there's a term for that, where the government can unlawfully seize your property. I was just reading an article about it. Anyways, so he's like, yeah, if your story checks out, you'll get it back. Which means it's not, because I want to take this home. Because I was having a ball.
Little hovercraft.
Oh my God, Burger King.
Product placement.
Is it convenient that he put the cup down so we can still read the name?
Right, yeah.
And I remember as a kid thinking, why is he putting trash in the sink?
Thank you. Yes.
He almost finds Beastman's weakness, rags. But he missed.
Yeah, you can't even do that right.
Because if he had hit Beastman, he would have been like, oh, he would have fallen on the ground. Because that's Beastman's weakness is dish rags.
Yeah.
But he missed. Darn luck. This is the one time that luck was not on their side. He threw the dish rag at Beastman. I mean, I wish you could rewind commentary, because I just love that. Oh, let me persuade him.
I kind of like that line,
What is it? Oh, they have a collar.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is the thing. Blade was all ready to cut his throat to interrogate him. Mm-hmm. But did Blade forget that he happens to have on his own belt a collar made specifically for interrogating people?
He just wants to have some fun.
Oh, come on.
He's a villain. Come on. That's what he does.
Okay, but have someone else bring in the collar. But the fact that Blade himself had it on him means, clearly he was aware that he has a collar on his person.
It would have been funny if, Evelyn's like, okay, Blade, quit playing around. Get the collar.
Just get the collar, yeah. What have I told you about, And it's convenient that Karg figures out that this is some good leverage.
But it's leverage. Who gives a shit about leverage on a fucking He-Man movie? God.
Oh,
God.
So, but yeah, that's convenient that he just happens to stumble across the newspaper clipping that he, knowing nothing about Julie,
right, exactly,
realizes right away that this is good leverage against the human that I have no reason to believe is essential.
We still have to kill her.
Yeah. Well, now he knows that she's working with He-Man. He even when he brings it to the attention of people, and he even says like, "This is the native girl who was helping He-Man."
Yeah.
But he has no reason to believe that's anything other than just a picture. And then Eveline is like, "This may prove useful."
I never liked Karg.
It'd be funny if he like accidentally ripped it in half with that hook. Because he's like, "This is a native." Ah, shit. You know what I always did hate about Karg is that fucking
outfit?
frilly. Yes, that frilly Angora sweater half cape that comes down to his midget.
Like his overall presentation sucks. Like I don't know.
The only thing I like about him is the actual face makeup, his hair,
the prosthetic,
that gigantic white hair, that frilly sweater cape thing he's wearing is stupid. And I just now noticed he has like a silky, even longer than the cape, like a silky dress type. I don't know. Did they not see that ship? And he was like 20 feet in the air right above them. And they were in the frame at the same time. I mean,
I never noticed that.
if the ship took off straight up or went the other way, but literally, it was right there in the same frame. How did He-Man not notice that? Anyways.
Maybe Goldor is playing some music and they're just concentrating on that. I don't know.
They were all putting Eternian glyphs. They were carving Eternian letters and everything because that's important, I guess, to do. Oh, I guess they must have a lot of these collars. There was a sale because they just left it on them.
Yeah.
They got like 12 for $1 at Eternia. But I like that they, hey, he's got the collar.
Let's use it, yeah.
Let's question him a little bit.
Alright, now you can take it off.
Yeah, He-Man's nothing if not practical.
That costume says it all.
Yeah, that's a very practical outfit.
Some sort of body armor.
But yeah, it's almost like, hey, well, man at arms, take your time, you know. He's being very useful. Oh, now he finds the second.
Julie! Julie! That's 2 shots, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. Hey, is that little Chili's magnet in the fridge?
I think so.
Was Chili's a restaurant chain in the 80s?
I think so, yeah. In the 80s, yeah.
Are they that old?
I think so, yeah.
Now he's in front of it. Oh, there he is. Okay. I mean, it could just be a chili.
Yeah. I like your story better. It's
yeah.
Chili's. Product placement.
Mm-hmm.
It's no Applebee's, but it'll do.
You like Applebee's more than Chili's?
No, but I know there's Applebee's
I
around
was about
movies,
to say.
yeah. Like, you always see Applebee's in movies. You never see Chili's in movies. I don't know.
I see shenanigans.
I see what you do there. Yeah. It's Goldor, yeah. Like she said.
Like, what the hell is that? That's a little person, you small... What, you never seen a little person, motherfucker?
You insensitive prick.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say racist, but they're not a race. unless we're watching Willow.
Right, yeah. There you
go. Starring Billy Barty.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
No. Oh, okay, now they're going to get the key from the music store. Oh, wait, no, from the cop. The cop took it.
Right. Yeah.
And then the cop was going to the music store.
All these humans with these fucking keys.
The cop is taking the thing to... There we go. So he took it to the music store to corroborate Kevin's story. Look at that Casio that the music dude's wearing. Yeah. Oh, God, I think I had a watch just like that.
Like, why is it sparking like that?
I don't know. Yeah, I was like... he put all these modifications, but he fucked the brakes up. Was
He-Man driving? He got out of the driver's seat. It's kind of weird.
Maybe. Well, they have like speeders and vehicles in He-Man, right?
Yeah, he takes off on, like, he steals one. So.
Damn, look at Dolph Lundren.
All right.
And maybe it's just because I loved this as a kid. I don't think he looks silly wearing that. Anybody else would look silly wearing that. But I think he rocks it.
I know, right? It's an 80s rock, yeah.
Even as a kid, I remember being bummed, like, oh, he carries a little shitty 38. But I guess this was the 80s. He's an old cop, even in the 80s, you know. Yeah, they like their little 6-shooter guns.
Yeah.
Oh, so now we finally got the key. Nearly an hour in.
Like, Goldor's wasting, he dressed up and shit. Oh, God, such a terrible character.
I know, I'm not wasting time looking for clothes, looking for cars. Maybe look for the fucking key.
Right.
I'm looking around this music store for any kind of like album covers I recognize. I couldn't find any. Maybe they couldn't. Maybe it's something about the rights. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I know you had Jimi Hendrix playing in the background. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's probably easier to buy the rights to a song than write some new music just for the purpose of playing it.
Yeah.
And, okay, the music store is open, right? It's doing business. So it's obviously not like middle of the night. Mm-hmm. But this street is just deserted.
Yeah.
Where the hell is everyone?
That's a big issue with a lot of movies that have, like...
Whenever there's fantastic shit going on, there's just conveniently no people around.
That's what I think they fixed that in later, like Avengers and Man of Steel, things like that, where there's humans, like people everywhere. You know, I don't think that's an issue anymore. Mm.
So I think Wildor is coming up with a plan. I'm trying to remember.
He's trying to remember the coordinates or some shit, or.
Well, because like you program the key through music, or something like that. It's about tones.
Yeah.
The key to unlocking portals is music, and it's tones.
And it just so happens the one guy that gets it is a musician.
Yeah. Not just a musician, but a keyboard player. Yeah, if Kevin played guitar, they'd be fucked.
Right.
The key to the universe is chords. Nah, that sounds stupid. Let's make it tones. But that means we got to make up a keyboard player. Well, I guess we got to make a keyboard player. So this is a little standoff.
Not really standoff because they're just blowing them all away.
Okay, yeah.
All right, some more shootouts, more reinforcements coming in.
Even the lasers do look a little silly. It's like there's a 10, because the lasers don't just go. If they miss, the lasers just disappear.
Yeah.
They don't like blow away whatever was behind them, because that would require rigging up a spark or something to blow up or whatever. So let's just make the lasers just dissipate if they miss a target.
Yeah, because lasers light, so it has to keep going, right?
Well, the bad guys' lasers seem to do that, but the good maybe it's a thing because the good guys.
Well,
lasers,
they're still hitting. Yeah, because they're hitting.
Yeah, the bad guys' lasers are calling all the sparks. But I was noticing when He-Man and them were shooting, if the lasers didn't make contact, they would just fizzle up. It's like Eternians don't want to accidentally. They don't want friendly fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they have smart lasers. Because you never see them accidentally blowing shit up. The bad guys are obviously blowing.
Right.
But, oh, look at that Casio.
You can go to Walmart. Go to Walmart get another one for $10.
Yeah. No. Thanks, I guess. Is that what that was?
I guess, yeah.
Why isn't Tila out there? To begin with?
She's like guarding them. She's like
protecting
Goldor, yeah.
Okay, that's right. She lets him guard it. Do you know how to use one?
No? Okay, go ahead.
Oh god, this is like Tila's scene of the movie, and then she even gets like a one-liner.
Oh god, I remember this.
She sounds like you can use the one's touch out here. And look how she's holding it.
Oh no, it's terrible. Oh.
Woman at arms.
Oh, God.
This fucking. This is for real. That's another one.
Yeah.
I think he says that again later in the movie.
Yeah. He says like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. This is for real. Because this here is real.
Like, Lubick as a cop, he's like lost all control of like anything. Like even Goldor like looks like, what? Okay.
What are you looking at?
Okay, the big plan that evil Evelyn has. I bet Julie's mom's name was Evelyn. Funny.
This scene pissed me off because, like, really, all this crazy interdimensional shit's going on, and you think
your
mom just happened to show up at this exact moment
in an alleyway.
In an alley, wow! Like she didn't think maybe this is connected to the incredible interdimensional shit that's going on. She really thought her mother just happened to choose this exact time to be like, "Oh, by the way, Julie, I know you're in, this crazy shit scenario." But
now getting back to let's see. Getting back to like Evelyn being creepy and everything, I think this right here is where she's at her creepiest for me. Yeah, the big reveal,
especially because her mom's a little creepy.
Yeah,
but when it goes from her mom's face to Evelyn's face, when you see the switch, and then she's got the echoey like, "Thank you, my darling."
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That creeped the hell out of me as a kid.
Yeah, I think is it coming up. Let's see.
Oh yeah, look at Lubick. He takes 2-on-1.
God, he still can't do it though.
Yeah, come on, just punch the kid.
Right.
He's trying to be he doesn't want a complaint filed against him that he beat up a high school kid. Oh, now you have a work ethic. Yeah, now you're all about, I have shit to do.
Like, he even changed clothes. He's not in his little get up anymore. Yeah.
His drag queen shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't believe this. You're right. I don't believe it because it's way too convenient.
Convenience in fate.
Yeah. She's like, no, we're not about to stop till they get home. 5 minutes later, give me the fucking key. Right. Fuck He-Man.
Yeah.
Fuck He-Man and everybody else. Here you go, Mom. Just screw all the people I was ready to commit a felony for.
Right. And I'm not worried at all that you're still...
Darling.
Oh!
No!
I can't believe I fell for that.
Oh. What's with you, man? Come on.
You fell for the oldest trick of the book. Right.
So they know they got the keys, so they're retreating, I guess. Percy Faith and the Latin Themes. That was the name of that album I just got a glimpse of. Never heard of it. Hooray. The key, do a shot.
There's all kinds of problems going on. All because of fucking Julie.
Because of fucking Courtney. Yeah. She was stupid.
This is all her fault. Literally, all this is her fault.
And I remember a commercial happening right now. As they were running through the fire. I remember a commercial. Yeah, okay. This scene, again, right when they were jumping the fire, it went to commercial. And then the TV never picked up this scene. So again, this is the deleted scene to me. Now, the Lubick is going like, hey, you got a gun? Like, do you keep a gun in the store? Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, I got a gun. This scene made me think that every business owner in the world kept a fucking shotgun in their store. Because, like, in movies, you see, like, convenience store owners keep a gun under the like, Raised in Arizona. I'll buy that. But who tries to rob a record store? Give me all the guitars you got. Why do you need
they're
to
expensive.
Okay. But why do you need to keep a shotgun in your music store? You think you go to the mall and you think Sam Goody's they got a fucking shotgun under the counter?
Oh, Xavier. Sam Goody's.
Sam Goody's. But I mean, yeah, okay, this is where the commercial ended or picked up again. So that whole scene with him getting, picking up the shot. Because later...
Which is weird because the shotgun, like, where he used
later,
the shotgun.
Later we see him, he's got a bunch of cops on his side. Yeah. And he just happens to have a shotgun in my edited version. So you just assume, he one of the cops showed up, he took their shotgun out of the trunk or something like that. Yeah. But I just remember that as being
use your imagination.
That's like a baby's toy. Okay, so now they got the key, and rather than just take it back to Eternia, they call Skeletor and have Skeletor show up with the whole entourage.
Yeah, it's kind of weak.
Which I don't get. What was the purpose of this?
Maybe because in Skeletor's mind, he already conquered Eternia. So why not conquer Earth? Or whatever this other planet is that he knows nothing about.
Okay, you know what? That's funny. I guess now's as good a time as any to read that there was a sequel planned for this. And the plot was going to be, again, it was Dolph Lundren was going to be involved. It was some surfer named Laird. Anyways, The plot was going to be that he comes to Earth because apparently after he defeats Skeletor in this movie, Skeletor comes to Earth, maybe to spite He-Man because he adopted this planet. Mm-hmm. He conquers Earth, and it's become like this post-apocalyptic Earth. Mm-hmm. So He-Man comes to Earth to sort of set things right.
By the way, real quick, I love the shot of Skeletor right here. Like this little pan around.
I never even noticed those little snake.
Yeah.
That's like something Sorpento
Sorpento
would be like, shut up and take my money. but the plot of that movie obviously never came to fruition because this movie didn't do well. The company got bankrupt and yada yada. And there's actually a big story about the guy who's going to direct it was going to do that and a Spider-Man movie and whatever. The point is that movie obviously never came to fruition, but they took that script, tweaked it a little bit, and it became a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie called Cyborg.
Crazy
movie, yeah.
The fact that was like it spawned from an unnamed sequel from this one.
Yeah, like I said, RoboCop came from a failed attempt to make Judge Dredd, so they tweaked it, turned it into RoboCop.
It's amazing how that happens.
Yeah, so Masters of Universe 2, it didn't get off the ground. They tweak it because you got a script sitting here. You're not going to waste it, so let's turn it into Cyborg. Which was a weird movie. I'd love to go back. I haven't seen that movie in like 20 years or something. Literally, I watched it a bunch as a kid, and now these were always kind of cool. These little...
It's like kind of capturing the 80s fascination with like futuristic stuff.
With hovering... With boards that hover. Mm-hmm. Was it? Centurions, that's what he called them. Yeah. I thought that was a name for them. The CGI is a little clunky.
Well, he just blew up a Centurion, so they're robots.
They're obviously robots too, yeah.
Or did he blow up the hoverboard thingy?
I think he hit the Centurion, which caused it to explode, and then the hoverboard conveniently exploded too.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's how explosions work.
Yeah. That's Michael Bay.
Michael Bay embraced that concept. It looked like his sword just fell off his back.
I think it did.
We can't rewind it, but it looked like he was running there.
I think he did, yeah.
And the Scotch tape they used to piece together his sword. Because I read that the Cosmic Key prop kept falling.
Look at that hair on He-Man right there. That was a bad... Oh, Jesus. Look at that.
This guy doesn't care. He's just process of elimination. He'll just blow out every window. But I read like the Cosmic Key...
You gotta respect that, actually.
It kept falling apart. So they had the prop master. He was like constantly trying to fix and glue and make that key work.
Yeah.
So I could buy that his sword just fell off. But they're like, nobody's going to notice it. Fuck it. It's not like 25 years later some guys are going to be making a podcast about it.
Oh, God, that looks terrible.
That looks terrible. Wow, that looks real. Because he's probably standing on a car.
Yeah.
Or something.
With a fan blowing in his hair.
Yeah, he's probably not even moving.
Right, yeah.
Right there, he's in a convertible in the back seat. And they're just filming him.
Oh, that's his green screen in the back, my friend.
Yeah,
he's standing still in the studio. God, that
How
looks
does
terrible.
Oh,
jeez.
Oh, right, this is where he, again, with that grappling hook, man.
Was there a grappling hook again?
Yeah, this is where he
gets it back from Evelyn, right? Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, see. They should call the movie Masters of the Grappling Hook.
Right?
Because that saves the day more than once.
Every time you use a grappling hook, take a shot.
Yeah. Again, where the fuck is everybody? At the very least, there should be people coming out because they think there's a parade going on or something.
Right?
But nobody notices that, like, an interdimensional army just walking out.
All right,
the street.
you know what? Fuck it. Let's just say that the music store was 24 hours.
You're right. This is the only business in this whole outdoor shopping mall that just happens. Or you know what? They were closed, and Lubick was like, "Hey, open up, slacker."
Yeah.
What the guy's trying to kill? What if he hits the key? Okay, so I guess these boards have some sort of a magnetic. They create their own personal gravity field.
Yeah, dude, he just tore that dude in half, dude. That's a robot.
And he exploded.
That's a robot. Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy. But those are not the same as the ground troops. You could argue that he only uses the robots to fly.
All right,
that doesn't prove the ground troops or whatever are robots. So
I can't believe we're debating.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we know the answer. I'm debating. I'm defending my ignorance of 20 years. Is basically what I'm doing. I like that little bitty scanner. It looks like they took apart a can opener, and look at it. Yeah. It's like they took the motor out of a can opener and
they probably did.
I pieced together a working prop. I think not.
No.
And another thing about Frank Langella is, obviously, you know, Frank Langella has been in a lot of movies. I'm trying to think of some big, you know, he was Dracula, and I don't see Frank Langella in this. His voice sounds different, and his mannerisms. I mean, granted, he's got a lot of makeup, but he really disappeared into this character. I do not see the actor.
He's Skeletor.
I do not see the actor come out at all. You know what I mean?
I don't know. When this movie came out, it was funny. When I watched it, I was just watching it because of Skeletor. But like, my mom, like my dad, they would be in the background whenever they see this, and like, oh, Frank Langella's in this, and they're like all interested.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know who the hell he was. Like to this day, he's still Skeletor to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he just disappears into this role.
He owned it, man.
I can't see the actor, you know. We were talking about a while ago. Sometimes it's hard, like, to cast a nobody to play an iconic character because you don't want to just see the actor in the role.
Yeah.
You know, like with Wolverine, I'm glad they got Hugh Jackman, who was at the time kind of a nobody. So I didn't see an actor I know already trying to be Wolverine.
Going back to Superman the movie, Christopher Reeve, he
wasn't super huge, no.
He was an actor, but I don't think anybody knew who he was. So.
And then sometimes, you know, because it's hard to see the character because you just see like Patrick Stewart, who I love. I look at Professor Xavier, all I see is Patrick Stewart because all he did to get into the character was sit down.
Or what about, to the opposite extent of that, Michael Keaton as Batman. Like, I remember when that was casted, like, everybody was like, Mr. Nanny's going to be Batman?
There was a big uproar against it. Like, he's a comedian. Right. You know, what are you casting a comedian to be? Like, he literally was a stand-up comic before he went an actor. And, everybody was like, what the hell?
Oh, a little fucking... I don't know. It was a roundhouse kick, but it was some kind of big...
Now, as big as a guy he actually is an accomplished martial artist. Mm-hmm.
You saw a little bit of that right there. I mean, he's taking some news down.
If I remember correctly, I think he's been like a trainer or an advisor or something on like a Swedish or like an Olympic decathlon team. Like,
oh, really?
He's an amazing man. He's actually a brilliant guy. He got a scholarship, a Fulbright scholarship to go to MIT. He has a degree in chemical engineering. And you think like Dolph is just this gigantic muscle-bound idiot, but he's actually a brilliant guy. He speaks like 5 languages, all that kind of stuff. He just found he can make more money playing off the muscles. So, you know, good on you.
Right? Yeah. Joke's on you, right?
Joke's on you, yeah. There's even a line in Expendables 2 where Sly even mentions he's got a degree in chemical engineering. That was a terrible Sly impersonation. I'm sorry.
It was, yeah.
I'm sorry. But
it's okay. Slide is a terrible Sly impersonation.
Yeah. Okay, I can do a better one if I try. Maybe I'll find Apollo. Maybe I won't. What do you think, huh? Adrian?
Get out of here!
Get out of here! You dirty rat! You killed my brother. You dirty rat! Ooh.
By the way, he made us surrender himself to the forces of Skeletor.
Yeah, I kind of. We were talking about that scene, like He-Man's kicking ass, and Skeletor, he has this weird moment where it looks almost like he's getting off on it. Mm-hmm. Like he's like he's feeding off the energy, like he's just enjoying it all, and then he's like, "Oh!" Like he just stops it all. Yeah. And even He-Man has to like stop fighting in the middle of it because Skeletor commanded it. It's like, wow.
That'd be funny if he's like, Skeletor, you're here?
Yeah, right.
When'd you get here, man?
But yeah, it's like he's got like something in his voice that even He-Man stopped mid-fight because Skeletor shouted. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, the power in this. Like maybe there was some magic in his voice.
I appreciate.
Oh, he also zapped Courtney Cox's leg with his proton pack lasers.
Yeah, good for her.
And he zapped the key and like rendered it benign.
If only they had some other source of.
Well, because the key works off tones. Mm-hmm, but Skeletor zapped away the tones.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, right? So they're fucked now. Mm-hmm. But really, why did he show up? Because they said He-Man is here on Earth, so Skeletor, pulled in the entourage and decided... Is that He-Man's cape? Mm-hmm. Oh. I never even put that together, that they used He-Man's cape to cover her up. Yeah. Mm. You know, I've been wanting to be the big man and not mention it, but you know, Tila, that little belt she has kind of like a thong.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that really quick. As a kid, that was like the only saving grace Tila had to me. You know, as an 8-year-old, or 9 or 10, whatever it was. Yeah. See, now he's got the shotgun, but this is the first time for my edited TV version that we see him. So, but he's got a whole cadre of police officers with him. Cadre.
Ew, trying to be fancy and shit.
Cadre Cola. Ooh,
that's a
crazy.
nasty looking bruise. Ugh.
Cadre Cola. But yeah, so I always assumed he just got a shotgun from one of the cops. So
because he's a cop, right?
He's a cop, yeah. And he's a higher ranking detective than them. He's like, give me that shotgun, slacker. So oh my God, Man at Arms has a sword.
Why?
And I never noticed that he had a sword. That's funny. I guess I was probably always looking at, like I said, as a kid, I was all about Courtney Cox in this movie. I really had like a thing for her.
I don't know, man.
Maybe that's why I still to this day have a lingering thing for Courtney Cox, because it's a childhood thing.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, I can't even think of the last thing I saw. I've never seen Cougarton Abbey or Cougar Town.
Cougar Town.
I called it Cougarton Abbey. I've never seen Cougar Town. I think it. I mean, I have nothing against this.
I'll catch a few. Like if I'm watching something on TBS and it's over, and then Cougar Town comes on. If I'm like on the computer or something,
Yeah.
I'll just be listening to it.
Now I've seen memes where they take like still shots with subtitled dialogue and they just create like a comic strip of it.
Yeah,
I come across those in the internet every once in a while, and they seem funny. And Bill Lawrence, who created the show, the showrunner, is also the creator of Scrubs, and I love Scrubs.
Yeah.
And if it has the same humor,
I love the way that just blew up, just like did.
She shut it off, like literally it went away.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That was just.
Oh, so they figured out that they Skeletor erased the tones.
Yeah.
Skeletor knew what he was doing. We could search for 1,000 years and never find the tones. And then Kevin's like, the tones? You mean the song?
Bitch, please, I got this.
Bitch, please. So and Gwildor is like just flummoxed, like, what? You remember those 4 notes? You must be a master songmaker. You remember
his
those
action
4
figure
notes.
would have been master song.
Master song. Yeah, that's his power. He's like, that's why the key brought us here for you, a master songmaker, because you remembered like 4 notes that's been played 17 times in this movie or journey.
And he's probably played it 100 times and we haven't caught it.
Because he was about to rip it off.
All right.
He was about to pull a Vanilla Ice and then add a do 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 do. It's not the same. It's totally different. Okay, and then Man at Arms says in half a chroma. We're not. Apparently, that's like a distinction of time in eternity. Because even like 3 chromas till moonrise. 3. He says it like 3 times in this movie, like chromas.
Take a shot every time he says chroma.
Take a shot every time Man at Arms talks about a chroma. I guess like chronograph. I don't know.
Well, you got to give him some kind of credit.
If he said hour, they use hours in eternity.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah, you had to do something.
A cycle.
Yes.
There you go. That's a good allotment of time.
And we're not going to tell you where that's from. You got to know.
Yeah. If you know it, you're probably laughing. If you don't, well, that's shame on you.
All right.
God, I can't not notice those little man. Fuck you, fuck you for making me notice those little dingle dang. Look at that cape. Now you're always gonna look at that Angora sweater cape that Karg is wearing. That is Pig Boy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was a kid.
I forgot about that.
There was a contest for that kids, or I guess people, could enter to become a part of the to get a cameo.
Okay.
It was a contest, and you could earn a right to have a cameo. And this little kid won the contest. Mm-hmm. But by the time they told the director, you got to shoehorn this little kid in there somewhere, he had already wrapped up all the Earth scenes. So we're like, fuck. So that little kid, that little midget, is actually a little kid. He's credited as Pig Boy. He's the one who won the contest to be in the movie, even though he's not like, there's no proof that was him,
right?
How many times has that kid told his friends like, "That's me"? And they're like, "Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here." That's
Is his name credited like on the credits?
Like, his name is Richard Sponder, and he's cast as Pigboy. So, yeah, I guess they could show him the credits. Yeah. But I mean, what a letdown that you enter this contest and you win it, and you're gonna be in a He-Man movie, and they're like, "Here's this mask, put this on," and they just stand there. And you're in it for like a second or two.
But honestly, if that was the case for you, would you mind?
No, well, I mean,
would mind.
Yeah,
I would be thrilled. I would be like ecstatic.
Yeah,
especially as a kid.
No, you know what? No, I'd still be pissed.
You would? Yeah.
Because I mean, you want your face in there.
As a kid, though, I don't think it really matters.
Well, but okay, 20 years later, he's still.
Well, yeah,
he's still in a bar. You know, I was in Masters of the Universe.
You can look it up. His wallet. Yeah. Like, he pulls out his wallet. See, that's me.
Well, he's pulling out his iPhone. Right, like, check this out. Yeah,
he doesn't own an iPhone.
Anyway, okay, so we're missing the plot. Apparently, the sword is like the key. It's a different key. There's keys all over this movie. So the sword, now that's the thing. They make it seem like the sword literally is the key to unlocking like a portal or something. Mm-hmm. But the whole movie,
a different portal from what the cosmic key does.
Yeah, or why don't you just use the key to open it? Whatever. But he never says like, "Get me He-Man's sword." Like, I need He-Man's sword to finalize my conquest or whatever. It's like, oh sweet, we happen to catch He-Man. Well, might as well use this sword to open this portal and turn me into a god.
Maybe it's because that he never just assumed he could get it because He-Man has it. And now that he's got it.
So he presumed he could cancel Grayskull, but he never presumed he could conquer He-Man.
I don't know.
It just seemed like come out of nowhere. Like, oh, wait a minute. The sword is a big plot device to unlock the powers of the universe? Okay.
Well, that was from the cartoon, though.
But I'm saying the movie.
The movie
like up till this point, he never said, "Bring me He-Man's sword." I don't care. And this is a very awkward...
Yeah.
Homoerotic scene. Even the way right here where he bends. Oh, he bent right before the
right. Yeah.
Like he got into a gay position right before the sword hit him.
Yeah, he flinched before.
Yeah. And then they'll show it in a minute because the whipping goes on for a while.
Yeah.
But while Skeletor is watching it, he's kind of gripping his staff and kind of like. Ooh. Every time the whip hits him, it's a little awkward to watch. I don't know what they were going for with this. Anyways, so their plan is to sort of jerry rig the key using the keyboard tones to create a portal.
Yeah, and Guldur made up all that big. I don't know.
Well, Guldur is like, I need a blah 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 capacitor, and Man-at-Arms, I got one here on his belt, and I need a blah 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 flux device, and Tila.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, okay. Blah 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 capacitor, blah 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 flux device. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't remember the actual words because they're gibberish. And Tila's like, I got one right here. Like, they just happen to have everything conveniently right there.
I'm telling you, man.
And the keyboard.
Convenience and luck. That's
Exactly. So now they just need the tones. Because the tones unlock the secrets to the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I'll buy that more than I do love. Fuck you, Chris Nolan. Love is the... All right. Sorry. I'm sorry, we talked about this. I haven't taken my medication today. It was starting to creep up. Okay. So they take the...
still getting whipped.
Right there, look at it. Skeletor is like, what is this? I'm getting this weird sensation. Like when we used to climb the rope in gym class. Okay, and this is the opening of... If I was a casting director in Hollywood and some guy came in and I'm like, just do a monologue for me. And he did the Skeletor monologue. Oh my god, just give him the fucking part. Give him the star. Who do we have the lead? Brad Pitt? Fire this guy. This is the new... God, this monologue, this scene. Where is your strength? Where is it gone? Huh? So he looks around. Yeah. He's even like he looks around for the strength as if he'll see it floating in the air. Be reborn. Oh, just it tingles. Ooh.
Was that weird sensation? Yeah, right? Yeah.
Mufasa. Ooh, do it again. Mufasa. Ooh, tingles. Okay, so yeah, the cops, Lubick. You know what? Look at his tie. He's got little bitty handcuffs. It's a tie clip. Hanging off his tie. He's got the little footballs. They're little bitty. He's got little bitty handcuffs hanging off his tie. That's adorable. That is so adorable. So yeah, he can commandeer the airwaves.
Right.
I guess are those like his soldiers? It just captured some Eternian soldiers because it seems like.
Oh, I just took it as just like Eternians, just.
But it had all of it. It had Skeletor soldiers pointing guns at dudes who had their hands on their like they had just taken some captive.
Oh, then yeah, I'd probably say that. Yeah.
With the light, you could tell that the nose, that little black.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the shadow, it looks like it's a like there's no nose,
right.
It's a skull. But with that light, you can really tell that it's just like some felt material. And why is Beastman still bleeding? They came back, they couldn't, touch it up. He was literally bleeding right there. It's like the actor filming an action scene. Now, quick, come over here. Evelyn, stand right here. We need to get some pickup shots for you. Look at that Skeletor. But I'm still bleeding. But,
here you go. Here's your another part of your.
Well, this is still the speech.
Yeah.
It's just now he's opened the gateway to the power of
the cosmos. He just said,
flows through me. And imagine this without the effects. Imagine just Frank Langella there miming these motions of energy surging through.
Kind of like that.
Yeah,
okay, there's some.
Great. Unstoppable power. And I am that force. I am that power.
Wasn't there a little shot of Evelyn like kind of looking like she's getting off on that?
My equal. Like more than mad. More than light. I am a god. Yeah, God, I'll never forget. But the way the light, the way, like, everybody's, like, flinching, but Evelyn is just standing there watching it. Like, even Beastman behind her was flinching, and Evelyn just standing there taking it in. Yeah, that kind of made her look cool.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if I've told you, but for a long time, like, way back in the day, that shot of Skeletor glowing and was your photo ID on my phone.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, when you would call me.
Actually, I appreciated that.
Yeah, but before texting became a crazy thing. Yeah, that was like, I had a flip phone, and that was your caller ID. I remember one time you texted or called or something, and somebody saw my phone. Like, what the fuck is that? And I was just like, "That's Skeletor, bitch."
You don't know? You're not offering anymore. Go away.
And I left it like there. Like, I didn't even say anymore. I was just like, "That's Skeletor." Oh, so Kevin's doing the do 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 do.
I bet he's gonna say this is for real.
No, he does in a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm
right?
saying.
Well, yeah, okay. And there's that ubiquitous blue lightning that every '80s movies.
He doesn't understand.
I'm expecting a Terminator to just show up right then and there with that blue.
That'd be an awesome crossover. Like, bam, like...
Every time an Eternia thing opens, a Terminator hole opens at the same time. Okay, now what do you think of Skeletor's look right here?
This one?
All the gold craziness.
I kind of like it, but I don't like the nose. It looks like a pig nose. I
don't know. It looks like what a good guy would be.
It's gold. Regal. It's gold.
Yeah, Skeletor's dark. The whole movie he's in black, and then he decides to become gold.
Well, I don't think he had any control over it. I think that was just what happened whenever he harnessed the power. I guess.
I guess that's fair. So the good guy, because the good guy's
half the car, half the wall, or the building that they're in.
Yeah, holy shit! Was that the only actual curse word in the movie when he goes, "Holy shit"?
I think so.
Yeah. It's like nowadays you're allowed one F word in a movie. Back in the day, you were allowed one shit in a movie. You promised not to hurt them. I lied. God, every time, if I had a nickel for every time a villain says "I lied," oh. Damn, you outsmarted me, He-Man.
How did you fall for that?
Dang, again. And this is where, Kevin... I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Right. This is for real! Oh, because this here is real! Oh, God. Nobody takes pot shots of Let's play. Let's slackers. Why couldn't you say that? Dude, I've been waiting for an hour and a half to do that. But I gotta admit, I did, even as a kid, love that Lubick, with his shotgun, was taking out soldiers, you know?
Yeah. Those mindless robots.
Yeah, but he's got, like, how many rounds in that? He's already out of ammo. Or whatever. Yeah, but see, this is what I'm talking about. Evelyn, she might have some weird love for Skeletor, but when the fit hits the shan, she's like, no, I'm not going to stand around. I was going to say, was that the fight when you said the end? I was like, was that the fight you were talking about? It was like two connections, they knocked him out. And then he's gone for the movie. I think.
It might be.
Yeah. And these are the useless robots ever. Get some clones. Because they're pretty useless. I did like the design of those guns. They looked cool.
They're sleek.
Yeah, they were sleek. They had little scopes that never got used.
Right. Oh, the evil laugh. Yeah, the evil laugh. Yeah, there you go.
He's got a good evil laugh. And this is where he pulls the Raiders of Lost Ark. He's like, I'm gonna knock the whole statue. Well, whereas Indy, you had to climb up. T-Man just pushes it from the base. Yeah, how strong you gotta be to push it from the base.
The strongest man in the universe. Look at this. Look, it
bounces. Yeah, it bounces. Oh god. Yeah, Evelyn's like, hell with this. I'm out of here.
I kind of wish it was just Evelyn and Beastman, like the two originals, like left, and like Karg and
kill them all.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then if you did do a sequel, you
got Evelyn and Beastman ready to go,
and then you can bring in the other, like the
exactly. And then bring in Trapjaw and Manny Faces, because he has Manny Faces. The power. Oh god, I gotta admit that was awesome.
Yeah, it's the line. You can't have.
It's the line, and Dolph, he's got like a deep voice. Oh, the power.
And the pose, he did the pose like he's supposed to do. Yeah.
He didn't say by the power of Grayskull.
He's in Grayskull,
but he has the power. Now the studio cut. I don't get this. They delved millions of dollars, $22 million. They cut funding, or they pulled the plug on this right before production was ending. Mm-hmm. And Gary Goddard, the director, spent months pleading to just give me a little bit just to finish it.
Yeah. And
they finally gave him enough to finish it, and it became this scene.
Wow.
Which is why I think it's very shadowy. It's very. Oh, by the way, the guy who plays Blade, Anthony DeLonges, is the guy. He's a stuntman doing this fight here.
That's not, you mean that's not Frank Langella?
No, that's not Frank Langella doing this. So I think the fact that this is almost cinematically, you can argue it's like we took away all the backdrop because it's all about the two central figures. You can make an argument, or you can argue that this looks kind of lame and simple and low budget because they gave him enough money that he filmed this scene. Also, there was going to be a bigger end for Skeletor.
How did him breaking his staff take away his power? That's the one thing that's always bugged me.
Isn't that always how it works? Yeah. But again, I think he had written a better plot for Skeletor, and they didn't have the money more to film it, so they gave Skeletor one of the most cliche endings you give to a villain.
Yeah.
For you.
It was very reminiscent of a Transformers movie, the Megatron and Optimus. The little gun, Hot Rod came in.
Oh.
Okay.
So, yeah, but right here, this is we're talking. This is very.
Yeah.
It's very many things.
How many times have you seen that in a movie?
Star Wars, fucking RoboCop, fucking Die Hard. I mean, we can do a whole episode on villains that fell to their death. You know what I mean? So they gave him this ending because it was easier to produce and cheaper. So so the ending, the climax, is not what they had originally envisioned. It's just the studio pulled the plug, and then at the end, just gave him just enough to wrap it up.
So is all this part still before they got their funding?
I think it was just the ending battle.
Just that fight scene.
We meant more money. They just couldn't film the climactic battle, which is why I kind of felt a little lame and where was everybody else during the scene?
Yeah.
They just kind of entered their own little world because it was just.
I kind of like that. I mean, it was He-Man versus Skeletor.
Well, not knowing that was not intentional, you like it. But when you realize that was not their plan, you're like, yeah, that is a little cheesy. And then Lubick. He's got fresh air. He's got a castle. He's got a beautiful woman. It's got him early retirement, huh? And he does that thing where he licks like his bottom lip.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was a nice little touch.
Like trying to be a little bit creepy, I think.
They just like assigned him. Congratulations for shooting 3 men. Here is a beautiful woman.
Shit. An ambassador for Earth or something?
Yeah, she's never even met him. She's just a mindless woman.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, whatever you like, and whatever food you like, I'm here to serve you. So they're gonna send. Don't say goodbye. Say good journey. That's what Eternians do.
Mm-hmm.
Live the journey. Because
I like how like Dolph like looked off camera and smiled at somebody. I always noticed that. I don't know why.
I never noticed that. Again, but I do hate the way she fucked up the good journey. Everybody knows you touch your shoulder and you do good journey. You don't touch your mouth. Dumb bitch. She fucked it up. So now Dolph has got the shiny armor.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Star Warsy. At the end of it, the droids get a nice polished job.
Mm-hmm.
Let's polish off his armor. And Gwildor's got some shit in his hair. I don't know what.
He's like the Roger of American Dad from this movie.
What do you mean?
Roger, he's always like dressing up and,
but he's still ugly.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can send you anytime to your past or future, and they're like, no, let's just go back home. And I'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow. See? Oh, wait. Well, Dolph did kind of... Well, maybe they do touch her. Shit, maybe. Am I wrong again? Damn.
You know what? You can do it.
This is the Nemesis Enforcer elbow claws all over again. Have I been wrong my whole life?
My whole life has been a lie.
Is this shattering my universe again? Oh, God. Oh, and then she's like, at the last minute, like, no, wait, send us back. I wonder who put that poster together.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
It looks pretty bad. It looks 80s.
Yeah.
That's an 80s room.
Look, she's got a guitar case.
She's got a dinosaur skeleton. Remember those clunky dinosaur skeletons you could piece together?
Yeah.
They were like cardboard.
But
that is a sexy nightgown,
right?
Man.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that nightgown for a second? God, I can't believe she lets her parents see her in that.
Right.
My God. Look at that thing. I'm expecting Peter Pan to take her off to Neverland any minute, man.
Julia's still revealing. I can see your ankles.
Yeah, like that dude, he's a crew member. I forget. I don't know what he did on the show, but on the movie. So Gwildor, I guess at the last minute, heard her plea and sent her back to the day her parents died. That's creepy. He knew exactly when to send her back.
Well, the newspaper clipping that car had.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how did he know? And does he have an idea of American, or rather Earth chronology? How does he know what September 29th is in his shit?
You got me, man.
Yeah. Exactly. You can't argue against the shit.
This whole movie's been shit. I don't know. Why are we even watching this?
So she jacks her parents' airplane keys. No, I guess those are the car keys because they can't get to the plane. As a kid, I always assumed those were the keys to the plane. I just always assumed that. I don't know. So they're both like, do you remember what happened? Like, yeah, okay.
But how do they know?
Yeah, he's like, don't let your parents get on that plane. She's like, I already stopped them. So they're like, it was all... And then the movie ends with them. Like, they were the main characters.
Well, kind of, sort of.
Well, okay. Yeah. And then, okay, so is Eternia like a Men in Black marble? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like Eternia is a universe that exists inside of a marble?
Yeah, I don't understand what that little thing was supposed to be. I don't know.
I don't get it either. But like I said, it ends with them, but you're right. Technically, it ends
with him. It ends on that image.
With image of, I have the power in front of Grayskull. Yeah. So
you can't deny that. I mean...
That's a great shot to end it on.
Right.
Yeah. Then we cut to the Bill Conti score. End of the movie. Yeah, Christina Pickles. That's an awesome name.
Right. Poor lady.
Anyways, yeah. Well, there's Masters of... There you go, Pig Boy.
Yeah.
Little Richard Sponder. So this little kid can be in a bar, and it's probably gotten laid a few times that he was in Masters of the Universe as a kid. There's probably some weird groupies who are into that stuff.
You play Pig Boy in Masters of the Universe?
Dude, I banged Pig Boy last night. Pig vomit. Okay, so... I don't know. That was fun. Yeah, I thought because, like I said, I haven't seen this in a long time, and you were saying you were a little iffy on how familiar you were.
Just because it has a special place in my heart for this movie, and
you wanted to give it its due justice.
Yeah, but I haven't actually sat down and watched it.
I think you want to know like stats and facts, and and I kind of enjoy just bullshit with my friend watching a movie, and. Like these podcasts we're doing, they're just Skeletor stunt double Anthony DeLonges / the guy who played Blade. And I'm gonna enjoy having these podcasts just to listen to me and my friend watching a movie and bullshitting. So I don't really give a shit so much about the facts. Like I had a tablet ready to go,
and you didn't touch it. Yeah,
I opened wiki pages and IMDb pages of all these stats and facts in case I ended up. But I just got engrossed in the movie and engrossed in the bullshit, and that was fun. That's a fun movie. I think this movie is a lot of fun. I still enjoy it when I watch it. I think a part of it is nostalgia goggles.
Yeah, I think so.
But you know what? I think it's still a fun movie.
Take the franchise aspect out of it. It's a fun fantasy sci-fi movie from the 80s.
I think trying to stay true to what the cartoon was, but having such a small budget, it was like these handcuffs that they were trying to stay true to the comic, but they didn't have the money to do it. So they tried to make do with what they had. And I think they did the best with what they had. $22 million that's nothing, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's the catering budget on one day of a Michael Bay movie. Dude, when you think of how this is almost, that's like an independent movie almost by today's standards.
Oh, yeah. But speaking of like today's movies and things like that, there's rumors and they've been wanting to do a new Masters of the Universe movie.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah. I mean, again, I read that they want to, but I'm like, that won't happen. But, yeah. Now, at the time, Dolph Lundren called this movie, don't quote me, but he said, quote, it was like the lowest point of his career.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
And then in recent years, maybe because I think he expected him to have a long, lustrous career, and it didn't quite pan out. Recently, in recent years, he's gone on the record as saying he loved doing this movie. He would love to reprise this role or have a cameo in a new movie. Yeah. I think at the time he was just, he thought like, oh my God, I'm about to conquer Hollywood. I'm about to conquer Hollywood. That was a terrible Dolph Lundgren. he thought he was going to do better, and he thought it would have been cool to sort of dissociate himself right out the gate. And then it turns out his career never became what maybe he hoped it would be. So then he admitted, yeah, I had fun doing this.
In the years since, well, actually, we're not done with the movie yet, folks. There's a little.
What are you talking about? The movie's over.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Yeah, okay. He-Man defeated Skeletor. All good triumphs over evil. We're done.
Okay.
Well, what's you talking about?
Oh. Ooh. What? What's this?
Okay, so are we going to do a Masters Universe 2 commentary? I mean, he said he was back, right?
Right, yeah. That's fun right there. But
he never came back.
It's so disappointing that it was never a second.
Like we could do a whole podcast about movies that set up a sequel that never happened. Like this Master of Little Shop of Horrors. A lot of movies. It was almost like a thing to do was to end it on like a cliffhanger,
just in case.
Yeah. And more often than not, it never happened. Well, like I said, they were planning a second one, but they didn't anticipate this movie not being the blockbuster they thought it would be. Oh, there it is. Around the World Fantasy. You were about to comment on that.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, fantasy, He-Man.
We're talking about the banner above in the gym, by the way.
Yeah. But I just thought that was weird. Yeah, I just thought it was weird that like they just focused on that image.
But you look at the bottom. I'm looking at whatever. They don't even know what we're talking about because your TV just went to like its default screen, and it takes like a random snapshot of the movie as their default screen. But anyway, Masters of the motherfucking Universe. I feel complete.
Right
now that we've got all four of the big '80s cartoon complete the whole set, dude.
You completed your OCD.
Now I feel like now we can record whatever you want, anything. Let's do fucking Passenger 57. Let's do a commentary for that. I don't give a shit. No, because if we do Passenger 57, then we gotta do Under Siege.
Oh,
we gotta do Die Hard. We gotta do every movie that was called Die Hard on a blank. Because there was Die Hard on a plane, Die Hard on a boat, Die Hard on a bus. That was like a description in the 80s. It was Die Hard on a blank. That was like an action movie template.
Yeah.
One man begins, Anyways.
But you know what? It worked.
It worked. Yeah, shit. Those are all good movies.
Right? Yeah.
Under Siege? Fuck yeah. That's an awesome movie. I'll be willing to do an Under Siege commentary. Anyways.
But, okay, so I think that's going to wrap it up here. We're coming close to the 2-hour mark, so.
Yeah. If you've managed to stick with us this entire time, personally, I thank you for sticking with us.
I hope this was as much fun for you to stick around with us and hear what we
Yeah,
have to say.
and whatever format you're listening to, iTunes, YouTube, whatever, please comment. Comment, and you know what? We'll give you a personal shout-out.
Yeah. And if you have suggestions on a future
Tell
movie,
us we suck, even.
Well, tell him he sucks, but...
Tell me I suck. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
Oh,
yeah. I bypass the triple dare you.
Okay. All right. Well, like Xavier just said, on our YouTube channel, you can catch our past episodes if you want the video format. Also, popculturerewind.podbeam.com for our audio podcasts. Social media, facebook.com/popculturerewind. I'm sure you're seeing a pattern here. Find us on iTunes, so you can subscribe to us, rate us, review us, and also on Stitcher Radio app. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to us on there too. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Mm-hmm. So until next time, folks, always remember to pop your culture.
Good journey.
Oh, that was good. Yeah. Good
you like that way? I had that one in the pipes ready to go.
There you go. All right.